guys? Mitch Muller with Mindset Empire, and today I want to share something with you that's been game-changing for me in the gym, and that's being able to recruit the middle of your traps in order to retract and depress the scapula. You guys know what the scapula is from the back, where it pulls you down. So this movement where I'm retracting and depressing, so elevating is this with the traps, right? So I'm retracting and depressing. Those two movements, where you pull back on the scapula, is the centerpiece for almost every single upper body movement that you could possibly do. Single arm, both arms, whatever it is, this is the centerpiece, and it's been game-changing for me just mentally thinking about it. And what most guys don't know how to do is to actually control that movement. Let's say if they're doing a bench press or something like that, if they're not actively engaged, think about it. When people say, sit up tall or something like that, or stand tall, keep your abs tight and all that stuff, what's actually happening? If I stand tall, I'm retracting my scapula and I'm depressing my shoulders. Like that, it's a natural movement. So that's the actual anatomy behind what you're doing. So what I'm going to do on this exercise with these cables is teach you how to activate this muscle, and we're going to apply it to both chest activation and lat activation because this is the easiest to do it. So I only have 20 pounds on these cables, which it's super light when you hold it in your hands, but believe me, it's not. So I'm going to position myself backwards to about a 45-degree angle, and I'm leaning into the cables. So what I'm going to do on this one, this first position, I'm like externally rotated on my arms all the way up, and I'm going to pull back, so I'm squeezing the middle of my back. And this may take some practice. One side may be better than the other, so you pull all the way back, I'm retracting, depressing, and I'm going to stay right here. So you can just do that simple movement. Try and get really, really good at that, where you're pulling all the way back. Here, I'll switch around so you can see it on this side. Here, so retract, depress. So if I elevated, it'd be like that. So I'm going to let it all out, so I'm stretching my back. So I'm going to pull down, retract, right there. Now that I'm completely tense. So that's my starting point. If we're trying to, now we're going to use that little movement. Remember, this is just practice to really get that muscle to fire. When you become good at this, you're able to do both of them at the same time, which is what I did. You're pulling down and back together simultaneously. And when you do this over and over and over again, any upper body movement that you do, even the curls, standing curls, boom, you're going to set it. Now you're locked in. You're ready to go for your exercise. So let's go ahead and apply this to your chest. If you have a hard time activating your chest, you need to be able to use the centerpiece of all upper body movement, which is what I just told you, retracting and depressing your scapula. So we're going to do that same thing first, right? So I'm here, I'm going to pull back, I'm contracting, make sure that's contracted first. Now I'm going to pull across my body, internally rotating, and squeezing my chest together, right there. You can see my chest is completely contracted. It's extremely uncomfortable, and where's the cable at? It's about 90 degrees, so it's going to be the most difficult right here. So as I'm going to come up, I'm going to stretch, lengthen, externally rotate, pull back again, depress my scapula, pull in. So I'm pulling across my body, squeezing my chest as hard as I can, back, release, externally rotate, down, retract, boom, pull all the way in. Guys, this is like only rep 3 or 4. Extremely difficult to do. Like you guys probably see, I already have a pretty good chest pump just from that. Just with 20 reps. So before your next chest workout, go through this activation technique. Get really, really good at contracting the middle of your back and your traps, and bring the chest into play. So next time you do flies or bench press, this is the movement you do first. You're locking yourself into place. Boom, not gonna get the most out of it. So now let's apply it to your lats. Same thing, same movement on the beginning. I'm gonna retract, pull through, so now I know my lat or my middle of my back's completely engaged. I'm bringing my shoulders down. Now I'm gonna pull down straight behind me. You guys, that's only 20 pounds, but look where the cable's about 90 degrees, right about there. It's extremely difficult, so I'm pulling down and behind me, and my lats have to engage. So So it's the same thing on the way up. I'm leaning into it, allowing my back and lats to stretch, externally rotate, pull through, centerpiece is there, boom, pull down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All the way up. So my goal for you would be try and do this in about 10 reps. If you can do 10 reps like that, about 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down, you're gonna feel like you've already begun your workout and all you're doing is activating it. So hope you guys got something out of that. Practice this, it's gonna take time. You're not gonna learn this overnight. It took me, for me, when I started this, I didn't know any of this stuff. So I've had to overcome bad habits and do this stuff over and over again with no weight in the gym, right? You have to check your ego at the door because you can't do this with 40 or 50 pounds like you know what you're doing. You have to reactivate those muscles. But if you're brand new, you have a head start because you're gonna teach your body right out the gate how to move in order to build muscle. And that's the whole goal of this. So Mitch Muller with Mindset Empire. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.